I remember I had reached at my home's gate, and as I was waiting for the gate man to open for me, I heard a bang on my car door, and it opened, and a man held my hand, tried to pull me out, and I resisted, and all of a sudden I felt liquid on myself.
Gloria Kankunda nearly lost her life in 2009 when her assailants attempted to kill her with acid.
The car was full of smoke, and my friend said, "You can't risk, we can't reach anywhere," and we got out of the car and screamed and yelled for help. That's what I remember, and I blacked out.
She was 3 months pregnant when she suffered the burn that affected 70% of her body.
It was a matter of life and death, and the doctors were confused. Who should we save? We save the baby, we save the mother.
The mother of two aptly recalls the night that would change her life in a manner she had never imagined. She spent a fortune on over 20 surgeries in South Africa.
My journey of recovery wasn't easy, and carrying a baby, every woman knows, being pregnant, the mood swings happen, part of when you've been poured on acid.
Her co-wife and other assailants were implicated in the attack. They were later charged in court, but the case was dropped.
They let them out because me, as the main witness, I wasn't there, so the courts of law lost interest.
Kankunda and another acid survivor, Hanifa Nachiliowa, later founded the Center for the Rehabilitation of Survivors of Acid and Burns in a bid to offer psychosocial support. Lynette's former boyfriend attacked her on the day she was to sit her final exams at university.
I could not identify myself, socializing with your friends, because you're fearing everyone. You think everyone is an enemy. So it took me like 1 year to accept myself.
My body might be eaten up by acid, but my brains are working, and I'm ready to work in any organization. I'm still active citizen of this country. I can contribute to the growth of this nation.
Even with the numerous victims and survivors, not many of the assailants and their sponsors have been prosecuted. Even the few who have been prosecuted have ended up walking due to poor investigations and/or inadequate evidence. These are some of the challenges that have curtailed efforts against acid attacks in the country. But a new law recently signed by President Yoweri Museveni hands life imprisonment to the perpetrators. But even with the progress made in legislation, Gloria wants more to be done.
This Toxic Chemicals Prohibition Bill or Act now is so broad in nature, and if you go through it, you will it will take you time to figure out where is acid mentioned.
Article 9, Section 1C of the new Toxic Chemicals and Prohibition Act of 2015 states thus: subject to this Act, a person shall not use chemical weapons. Section 2A of the same law states that a person who contravenes subsection 1 commits an offense and is liable on conviction to life imprisonment.
So as an organization, we are coming out and say, yes, this is a first step, but we are advocating for a separate bill.
The survivors also want government to put aside funds to support acid victims. According to a 2011 report by the Acid Survivors Foundation Uganda, 57% of acid attack survivors were female and 43% male. The major reasons cited in the report for the attacks were love relationships gone wrong, as well as business and property wrangles. Shudan Wuchre, NTV.